Now let's talk about CJ Stroud of the Houston Texans. I've been on Brandon's podcast, the Throwdown Podcast, every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go check it out. Brandon does a great job with his podcast.
Amazing,
Sure.
bro.
I have said prior to the season, CJ Stroud was my favorite for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Right now, unless Puka Nacua of the Los Angeles Rams puts on a crazy stretch of games, I think it's fair to say
This man
CJ Stroud is
Harrison, bro.
Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Is this
He's about
PSP? I'm
That's
sorry, but
crazy.
is this you like so happy when you just like talk about CJ Stroud? Like what the?
yes, especially how the way you disrespected him in the Houston Texans, particularly
Wow.
Dalton Schultz, called him a mid tight end. When you
I
look
kind
at
of honestly,
That's crazy.
I kind of forgot about that. Honestly,
but when you look at the Houston Texans,
TFC didn't.
they are
Even hot,
loaded.
even hot take Kenny agree with that.
Yes,
Wow.
they are loaded. They are loaded. I told you, champ. Noah Brown. Whoever thought Noah Brown of the former Dallas Cowboys? He's had back-to-back 100-yard games.
Yes.
Back-to-back. Dalton Schultz has been playing well. Nico Collins, Tank Dell, as Trent loves so much about him. CJ, if he finishes the season, he will become the fifth quarterback as a rookie to throw for over 4,000 yards. He's on pace to throw 28 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. He has 15 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. I think should he be in the MVP conversation? Yes. Some would say he shouldn't because he's a rookie. They don't have the best record in their division. He has been playing like the best quarterback in football. Is he the best quarterback? No, I'm not making that argument. But the numbers, he's second in the NFL in passing yards, only behind my guy Sam Howell of the Washington Commanders. 15 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. He's had back-to-back clutch game-winning drives against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, in which he threw for a career-high 470 yards and 5 touchdowns, and he went toe-to-toe against Joe Burrow and beat Joe Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's Offensive Rookie of the Year and definitely in the discussion for MVP. Do I have him as the MVP? Even though it's a quarterback award, you could make that case. I wouldn't rule out Tyreek Hill. I wouldn't rule out other quarterbacks in the discussion for the MVP. Kenny, I'm going to let you go first. Should CJ Stroud be in the MVP discussion, and do you have him as your MVP for now?
Do I feel like if CJ Stroud takes the Texans to the playoffs, then yes.
Okay.
But if he doesn't, then I feel like that case is closed. So Brandon told me this like a couple days ago. I just want to see if y'all agree or not. And Brandon, you know where I'm going with this.
I think I do.
So Brandon from the block said CJ Stroud is better than Jalen Hurts. So just wanted to hear y'all thoughts on that.
Yeah,
Now,
the passer, yes.
As a passer, yes. I still
This man's having an outlier year. I don't know.
But yeah, so I do. I feel like what PSP said, Puka has to have like hella great games for him to win Offensive Player of the Year. But if Stroud keeps this shit up, I really do feel like he can win Rookie of the Year.
I think the race been over. I mean, CJ Stroud got it. It's already a quarterback. It's already finished a quarterback. He's putting up big numbers. Like, I think CJ Stroud got it. He got the narrative, the game-winning drive, back-to-back game-winning drives. So I think it's pretty much his award, and I don't think he's gonna lose it at this point.
But Dev, for MVP, do you think he should be the MVP or belongs in the discussion?
You can put it in a discussion because of the numbers and what he's been playing this year. Because there's no one. He's been like no quarterback's been going like this year of quarterbacks hasn't been like that crazy like off the wall numbers. Because a lot of quarterbacks start off kind of slow, so yeah, he does deserve to be in the discussion because he has been that one guy that's stood out and like been there. And not only that, the Texans help transform the Texans from like one of the top 2 worst teams in the league from last year to now potentially be in the playoffs. I don't have him winning it, but
Shit.
I do think he's deserving to be in the conversation.
All right, Brandon.
Yeah, yeah, he definitely gonna be rookie of the year. I think that's already confirmed. It was going to be either C.J. Stroud or Bijan anyway for rookie of the year, the offensive rookie of the year. But C.J. Stroud got it. But yeah, if he got to take his team to the playoffs in order for him to win MVP though, in my eyes. And about the C.J. Stroud and Jalen Hurts thing, like I don't know, bro. Like Jalen Hurts is in a great system, bro. Like I don't think I understand. Like he's in that 100% like great system with Goddard, AJ Brown, Smitty, Alito line and stuff like that. Like I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know, bro.
You got to, but no, Jalen Hurts was playing pretty mid at the beginning of the season.
But
Yeah,
lately he's been picking it up.
Yeah, he's been picking it up for sure.
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree.
Champ, who do you have? I know you have CJ for rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year. Does he belong in the MVP discussion, or do you have him right now as your MVP?
Honestly, I will say this. And I said this in videos, I said this on other podcasts. We have not seen a rookie come in other than, let's say, I will say maybe Andrew Luck. Rookie head coach, rookie core, and rookie defenses. I mean, that whole team is built around pretty much a bunch of rookies that are coming together, and he is the figurehead of that team. And people got to remember, when we saw, let's say I brought this up last week, I think, when we saw Dan Marino have his rookie year where he took the Dolphins to the playoff. Remember, he had a Super Bowl winning head coach.
Yeah, for sure.
That team was 1 year removed from going to a Super Bowl. People don't even realize that. When RG3, when he went to the playoffs, you remember that? You remember that PSP, right? When RG3 went to the playoffs his rookie year. Remember, Mike Shanahan.
You trying to get me pissed because that's the last time I saw RG3, man. The knee injuries.
Yeah, he had Mike Shanahan, 2-time Super Bowl winning head coach with the Denver Broncos, had a top 10 defense, Brian Arakpo, all those guys, and he had Alfred Morris, all pro running back.
He was
and he also had Trent Williams there.
Yes.
And Santana Moss.
Yes.
So if you look at the disparity of that those guys had in their rookie years versus what CJ Stroud has in his rookie year, and even with Andrew Luck, he still had a lot of the core that Peyton Manning had left. You know, with the Reggie Waynes, the Austin Collies, some of the offensive line, some of the great players on defense, and Robert Mathis, those guys. And Chuck Pagano was a hell of a defensive coach.
And he had Bruce Arians, though, as the offensive coordinator.
Yes, Bruce Arians is the offensive coordinator. A lot of these guys that are on CJ Stroud's team, to include the coach, are unproven. They're unproven. Who would have thought that a rookie head coach like DeMeco Ryans would come in and do the things that he would do with the Houston Texans after 3 straight losing seasons? You haven't had a franchise quarterback since Deshaun Watson left.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he definitely – I forget the narrative of, oh, yeah, he's a rookie. If he has the best stats and he's able to lead this team to a playoff, forget narrative. Because if you're the best player in the NFL as a rookie, then who cares if you're a rookie and you're doing it?
Absolutely. And at the end of the day, he plays quarterback.
And it's a quarterback-driven league, is it not? And if you're the best player in the league, you're putting up the best numbers. And like I said, you don't have a veteran core. You don't have a team that's, 1 year removed from a Super Bowl. You don't have an all-pro running back that's going to carry the team. You could go back there, you can hand him the ball off 30 times a game, and he can carry your team to a win. You are literally playing quarterback and not just being a game manager. You are leading this team to victory.
All right. And
so
also,
who cares if he's a rookie?
Absolutely. And also, too, with CJ, he had a bad knock because of the Wonderlic score, worst Wonderlic score. I'm like, at the end of the day, can this dude play? Can he make all the requisite throws? Can he process information? Can he do all that stuff? And also, to your point, Champ, Ohio State during his time there, they did a better job preparing and developing compared to the other quarterbacks that they've had from Terrell Pryor.
Because
Go ahead.
they fell in love with speed. That's what happens with a lot of quarterbacks that go to Ohio State. Those guys and those coaches, they fall in love with these guys' speed and their athleticism. He is probably one of the most, and this is no knock on CJ Stroud. He is arguably the most traditional quarterback that they've had these past 10 years, 10, maybe 20 years. He stays in that pocket. I mean, I don't think he ran against us when he played my Georgia Bulldogs last year. He only ran the ball twice.
Yeah, he's not asked to run the football as much, but he's more mobile than you give him credit for.
He's a lot more mobile, but I'm not finna worry about him as far as him giving me any Lamar Jackson numbers or Josh Allen numbers in the running game.
No,
but but they fell in love with they did not fall in love with his speed, and they developed him as a quarterback. Big ups to Ohio State for doing that.